value chart when you multiply and divide by 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we switched over to the decimal trick because it was faster. Correct? You remember that?
Yes.
Well, the way that you learned this last year with the vertical number line, don't write this, but you had a number line like this and you were putting digits on it. I just decided to do it a different way. Okay? So that's where the wrap comes in, the rounding wrap. Okay? So this says strategically decompose 155 using multiple units to round to the nearest 10. I'm going to circle that. And the nearest 100. And if I circle it, you circle it, please. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to round to the nearest 10. And then we're going to round to the nearest 100. If you don't have a paper, it's over on the back counter. Where they always are. There you go. Okay? All right. So go ahead and write the words 10 and 100 down here, and I'll show you how this is going to work with the rounding wrap. Okay? So I'm going to write the number 155. I'm going to go ahead and mark my decimals, but I'm not going to have to write them because this is a whole number. Okay? All right. So here's how the wrap starts. Find the place value and circle that digit. What place value am I rounding to?
10.
Tens. So I'm going to circle the digit in the tens place. Then it says move to the right and underline. Get it? So I'm going to underline the digit right next to it. Then it says 0 to 4. The circle stays the same. 5 to 9. Add 1 is the game. And this is what it means. I'm going to look at the 5 to decide if I keep this the same or I add 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 mean that I add 1. See where it says add 1?
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 says stay the same. So if I underline a 5, that means I'm going to do what to this number in the circle? Add 1. So it becomes a 6. Write it down. You need to have your eyes up here focusing. The next line says, now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other digits stay the same. Yo, you're a winner in the rounding game. So my answer to 155 rounded to the nearest 10 is 160. Do you remember these squiggle lines from last year?
Yeah.
That means rounded to. Okay, so this is how we're going to write it. Now we're going to do, it's going to get easier this year. Okay? Okay, so now that I've done the nearest tens place, I'm going to change the color of my pen and we're going to do, oh, I think I went red. We're going to do the nearest hundreds place. So I'm going to write this again, 155. And this time, instead of circling the tens place, I'm going to circle the hundreds place. It says find the place value and circle that digit. That means whatever you're rounding to, find that place value. Move to the right and underline. Get it? Okay? 0 to 4, circle stays the same. 5 to 9, add 1 is the game. We've got a 5 here. Does that mean stay the same or add 1?
Add 1.
Add 1. So I'm going to add 1 to the number in the circle, so that will be a 2. Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. So the nearest 100, what's the answer?
200.
200. Okay, let's keep going. Uh-oh, I need to scroll down, don't I? I'll get there. So we'll do this one the same way. What's the difference, though?
There's decimals.
It's not a whole number, is it?
No.
It's a mixed number. So we're going to write 1.57. And then this is interesting. The nearest whole and the nearest tenth. So go ahead and circle those. Okay? Now the nearest whole number, what place value do you think that is?
The 1.
they're trying to trick you. It's the ones. Yeah. If I would round to the nearest dollar here, which place value would it be? The ones for sure, okay? So if you think of it like that, so we're going to circle that place value, and let's write down ones place and tenths place. I'm going to go ahead and put my squiggle lines on there. Are you following me? Okay. So I'm going to say the rep. You can say it with me if you feel like it. Find the place value and circle that digit. Move to the right and underline. Get it? Now, listen to how I say this, because this is even easier to remember. I'm going to look at the 5 to decide about the 1. I'm going to look at the 5 to decide if the 1 will stay the same or I need to add 1. Okay? So, Cecil, what do you think?
It's 5 to 9, so you add.
I've got to add 1 because it's 5 to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Write the 2 down. Now, flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. Now, someone said, oh, it's 200 again. Well, it's 200 hundredths. But how do I say this number? 2. Just 2. It's just a little mini place value chart. That's why you might be confused. Okay, I'm going to change the color of my pen. We're going to write 1.57 again. And this time, I'm going to circle which digit. I'm going to pull a stick. The digit in the tenths place. Julian, which digit is in the tenths place? The 5. So I'm going to circle the 5. Now move to the right and underline. Get it? Okay. All right. So I'm going to look at the 7 to decide if the 5 stays the same or I add 1. Emma, what do you think? Now I wanted to show you the visual. This isn't a waffle. It's a roller coaster. Okay. And 5 through 9 is actually over here. So if it's on the right side of the roller coaster, you're going to add 1. Okay, so whatever digit you underline, look at the roller coaster to see. So what am I going to do here? Add, because 7 is on the right side of the roller coaster. So what's 1 more than 5?
6.
Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other digits stay the same. Okay? So my answer for this one would be 1.6. So now I'm going to go to the next problem. I think it's problem 3. Let's take a look at it. You might have to flip your paper over. Okay, so this is 4.381. And we're going to round to the nearest 10, 1, tenths, and hundredths. So let's get that written down here. You can abbreviate hundredths if you want. Just make sure you've got your TH on there. So get it all set up so we can start, and I'm going to pull sticks. All right, so let's take a look at 4.381, okay? I'm rounding to the nearest tens place. There's no digit there. I'm going to have to put 1 there because I've got to circle it. So what digit is there? 0. So I'm going to circle the tens place. I know, it looks like a donut. That's what they told me in block 2.
Oh, it does.
Okay, move to the right and underline get it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the 4 to decide about the 0. 0 to 4, circle stays the same, 5 to 9, add 1 is the same. So Javier, what do you think I need to do here? Look at the 4. keep it the same. So this becomes a 0. Or it's still a 0. Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. So 0.000 is what number?
0.
Okay, good.
0. There's a bunch of zeros. It's obvious.
Okay, I'm going to change the color of my pen, and we're going to write 4.381 again. This time, I'm circling the digit in what place value? Ones. And I'll underline the tenths. So here's what I do. I look at the 3 to decide if I keep the 4 the same or if I add 1. So you're going to check which side of the roller coaster is the 3 on. And Jason, keep it the same or add 1? Keep it the same. So this is still a 4. Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0.
Wait, did you make that up?
No,
Did you find it?
I just found it. Okay, so now, what's my answer? 4.000? 4. Okay, we're going to write it again. 4.381. So this time, I'm going to round 4.381 to the nearest, what place value? Tenths. So I'm going to pull a stick for that. Which digit, Rowan, is in the tenths place? The 3. So I'll circle the 3 and underline the 8. Okay, so I look at the 8 to decide if I keep the 3 the same or if I add 1. Braden.
Keep it the same. No, not keep it the same. Change it to a 4.
Change it to a 4. Very good. Now, careful. Flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other digits stay the same. Yo, you're a winner in the rounding game. How you doing? Not bad. It'll get easier, okay? Let's do the nearest hundredths place now. 4.381. Which digit is in the hundredths place, Diana? Okay, so I'll circle the 8. Very good, and underline the 1. So I'm looking at the 1. Find the 1 on the roller coaster. Decide if I keep the 8 the same or I add 1. JC. So which side is the 1 on? So this means keep it the... So the 8 stays the same. Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other digits stay the same. You're a winner in the rounding game. Did you notice I'm dropping the zeros off the end of it?
Yeah.
Did you already notice that? Look, like I'm taking this 0 and I'm not even writing it. And of course we didn't write it on the first one. Okay, let's try another. So I'm going to go down. This one's a little different, and it's kind of tricky, so I want you to stay with me. Try not to work ahead. Can you do that? Okay, so we're going to round 9.975 to the nearest 1, 10, 10th, and 100th. So same thing, but I want to put the tens place first. Then the ones, I just want to put them in order. There's no rule that says you have to put them in order. So get this all set up. This is probably the last one we're going to have time for, and that's okay. So let's start with 9.975. Go ahead and get that on your place value chart. This is similar to the one we just did. It's similar though. Okay? I'm going to start with the tens place. What digit is in the tens place?
0.
So find the place value and circle that digit. Move to the right and underline, get it. 0 to 4, circle stays the same, 5 to 9, add 1 is the game. Okay, so I'm going to look at the 9 to decide if I keep the 0 the same or I add 1. Zoe, I add 1. So 0 plus 1 is? Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. So my answer here, it's not 1,
10.
it's 10. Very good. Like 10 years old. No. Right. Okay, let's go. Let's do it again. Okay. 9.975. What place value do I circle this time?
1.
The ones. So the ones place, not here. Tony, which digit is in the ones place? 9. And I'm going to underline a 9. Now don't go ahead, okay? Because this one's different. So I'm going to look at the 9 to decide about the 9. Boys and girls, 9 tells me I'm going to add 1 or stay the same. Add 1. What comes after 9?
10.
Okay, you already know the answer to this, Kinsey. What do you think I need to write?
0.
And then what over here?
0.
1. Okay? Because the number 10, we can't write the 1 in the same box as the 0, can we? Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. We got the same answer again. Okay. Change the color of my pen. 9.975. Okay. Circling the tenths place, I'm going to hurry because we're about to run out of time. Okay. Underline the 7. So I'm going to look at the 7 to decide about the 9. Kinsey, that was a coincidence. Does the 9 stay the same or I add 1?
Yeah.
Okay, watch me. Everybody watching? So this becomes a 10, but I'm going to carry the 1. 9 plus 1,
10.
I'm going to carry the 1.
That's cool.
Now flex your muscles like a hero. So what do I get for my answer again?
10.
Oh my goodness.
They're the same.
Okay, let's keep going. Now, don't shout it out, but I want you to think about this. Do you think the answer is going to be 10 again?
Yes.
I don't think you heard me say don't shout it out. Okay, we're going to circle the digit in the hundredths place. So, Isai, what digit is in the hundredths place? 7. Now, underline the 5. So I'm going to look at the 5 to decide if I keep the 7 the same or if I add 1. Anybody want to change their guess about whether or not this is going to be 10?
Yeah.
Is this going to be 10?
No.
No! Okay, so we've got Jaden. He's gone, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, so how about Aiden? Keep the 7 or add 1?
Add 1.
Okay. Now flex your muscles like a hero. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other digits stay the same. Yo, you're a winner in the rounding game.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Good.
Pretty good. Okay. Good job today.